We are in the middle of the May-June trading plan for 2017. A quick review. May is almost past. I shared this plan with you guys because I want to show you that I evaluate, I constantly update my strategies. I am looking for opportunity. I think key to success in life is setting goals, and especially in trading as well. It's a nice discussion if you should focus on the process, or if you should focus on the results. I think you should focus on the process at any time in trading, but if you are trading, I think you also should set goals. And I have a goal for these 2 months to finish off the first half of this year strong. So let me show you the watch list for those of you who don't remember. This was the list. I said this is my basket of trades I wanna be trading. This is the amount I wanna make on my Markets.com account and my Forex FX Pro account. So this was the starting point. So let me switch over to the results sheet. These are the results until now. I opened the week, I opened the month with a nice Shopify trade that already gave us a flying start, a head start with this amount, almost 4,000 on a 5,000 target. Volkswagen did not really give us what we wanted to do. I have to update this one because I closed out my positions around 1,000. So that's that one. This one I closed out as well. Oil, I had a quite insecure trade, so I closed it too early. Let's get into those individual setups later on. And the Euro Swiss franc, if something is working, as you can see, I almost I surpassed my results, my target with my results, and I also removed 2 setups as well. So let me switch to the charts to show you guys how this all came together and how I am willing to continue these setups. I'm gonna go through these setups pretty quick to keep your guys' attention. Okay, let's start with the beginning. Shopify. Shopify was, like I said, a nice trade. I think I took a trade somewhere around one of these dips, and I closed it out on the top. I think I bought this dip and I closed out around 84, I think it was. So evaluating this one, of course, there would have been way more. I could have doubled this trade if I stayed in. I didn't, so that's too bad. So, but we saw this nice pullback. Something happened in the news. I think it was something that Trump did again. He could potentially lose his job. I think it's still going on, but markets came down pretty hard, and I entered around the 84 again, and I'm into this trade with 4 lots at the moment, and my take profit is at the 99. So if this one closes, I will have my target on Shopify. I also have more than my target on Shopify. This one is still trending up. Important levels to be watching over here. So let's see what happens after this consolidation. Would be great if this one will continue to the upside. I'm not going to go into this the whole technical analysis again. This is mainly a review video. Of course, I want to see moving averages. I want to see what the relative strength does. I think you know my trading strategy from my Instagram account and my other videos on this YouTube channel. So for now, took a profit in Shopify. Great move. Closed out some positions as well, and now re-entered again to take this trade. Australia, New Zealand. As you could have seen, I didn't trade it. Why? This is a stock that this is not a stock. This is a forex pair, of course. This I was looking for this on a 4-hour chart. I saw some opportunity when it moved back up. I think it was around here. I watched the consolidation for a while, and then afterwards, to be honest, I lost focus on this setup, which is too bad because this would have been a very nice entry. Broke off the low and then it started falling. Some hiccup around this support area. It broke and we are falling again. We are coming into a new support area right now, and it's falling it looks like it is falling through again. So let's see what happens. But my focus is off. I like you saw on the chart. I took it off the watch list. The move has been going on for too long. I'm not feeling this at the moment. So you know, Shopify was good. Euro Swiss franc was good. Sometimes when things work, they work. You make your money, and you know, it's always good to have a plan. But for me, this one is off right now. Then Volkswagen. Let me show you what happened over there. I said I took my trades. I was into this trending move. Then when this trend line broke, I got a bit anxious to stay in. I think when we look at this, it's not really a head and shoulders, but you know, it wasn't a higher high. And then eventually, when this happened, when we broke this these lows and price has been moving to the downside, I got out of my long trade. Now that I'm telling you guys this, I see some very clear divergence on the RSI. So maybe this this level has been this correction is over. It looks like the 141 level has been tested a couple of times. If this level breaks, I'll be interested in taking another trade in this one for a continuation to the upside. If this level doesn't break, of course there could be more potential downside movement, and this is another level that needs to be broken. So let me point that out, what I see here, and I am still, so this one needs to be broken, and after that I want this one to break as well. And if it does, then that gives me confirmation that this trend will likely continue. So new setup for this one. Let's see what happens. So I took my profit. Of course it were profits. I took my profits, and let's see if we can take another trade in this one. Then Shopify was great. Then base F, I took it off. Not enough movement, so not interesting enough for me. Let's first do oil, because it's quite funny what happened in oil. This is a classic, perfect technical trading pattern. This is exactly what you want to see. Oil is one of the best things to trade technically. Why? Because oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong trend line. I need this one. So this is what happened. 40, 48, got tested, rejected, got tested and broken. Then price started rallying, came back, touched the 48 and started moving again. Didn't quite make a high over here, came back, so this was quite insecure, but again a touch of this support area and price took off. Some not the news investors were waiting for, but you know, something OPEC related happened here. Fundamental news, price came down, but technically this level seems to hold. Could be a nice area to re-enter. I would like to see a pullback before re-entering, and I think there's still room left to the upside. It's important over here to switch to the weekly chart to point out that there is a important level over here. Maybe first go to the daily chart to point it out even clearer. This is what we are looking at right now. So of course price got rejected on this trend line. It's very important to know this on a bigger time frame. Also with fundamental news, price fell down but also moved back up again pretty fast. This is a trade that's running right now, and the funny thing is I just made $96 in this. For some reason, it's when I started trading, I went into oil. I had a couple of losses, and for some reason that gives you some feeling for that commodity in this case. But this is classic. This is a low followed by a high, then a higher low followed by a higher high. a small pullback, and a higher high. Higher low, a higher high. This is in fact a higher low. Maybe it's the third touch or retest of the 48. Who knows? There's no lower low, there's no lower high, nothing is going on here. So if this one will make new highs and lows, then this is classic technical trading. So this I should get into this next week. So I missed a lot, too bad. I hope you guys got something out of this. So let's see what happens, what next week will bring us in this case. Then finally the Euro Swiss franc. This one was amazing. We opened with a gap after the French elections. I traded this one from the time I saw this higher low. I went long, and I think I took my profits around here. It came back, another test of this level, and took off again. I went in again, and then this one got broken. I remember I went short, so my stop loss got hit over here. I was protected, so nothing happened. It came back up, and then we saw a couple of tests to break higher. Didn't happen, so now price is moving to the downside, and it looks like we are in a channel again. The channel is 1086 and the one, let's say 110. This is the 4-hour chart. I was in this one long when I saw this higher low and this higher high, and then I saw a higher low, and then I saw a lower high. So I closed out my positions over here because we are not actually trending anymore. Matter of fact, this looks like an indication that momentum was shifting. We saw a lower high, then these levels got broken, we saw a lower low. I re-entered my short around here. I closed it around here because I saw this was an important level. I actually went long as well, and I closed it just below these highs. So I had a short long trade over here. Nice swing setup, and I am looking to maybe to re-enter short around these highs, but I'm also looking to go long around this 18675 level. I would take my profits around the 108, let's say 850, something like that. I'm swing trading this one. I like these setups. I like these clear patterns. I like the small ranges it keeps moving in. Of course, when we approach this support, it is interesting to see if price will turn around and continue the up move, maybe at least back to this trend line or beyond. Who knows? We'll have to see what price action will give us. But there's another scenario that if price will break, then we will continue to move lower within this range. With this level would be interesting, these levels will be interesting, and then again over here. So let's see what happens. Clear setups. Currently the market is moving down. You can see it on the hourly as well. Markets are moving down. So my bias is to go short, especially go short. On the hourly I see a higher low. So let's see what the market will bring us on Monday. If we want to take any trades, we have to see a break of the low or a break of the high to get into this one again. So well, that's it for now. I think that's it. May, we have 3 days left in May, so as you could have seen on my results, my target of 12k is almost at 9k, so that feels good, and my 45,000 is at 4270, so I think my plan is working out just fine. These are just numbers, of course. On Instagram I got some questions. People said, you know, I've got a trading account with 200 euros. How can I make that 12k? Well, that's not realistic. But if you want to aim for a 20% growth in 2 months, for example, then we're talking percentages, and that's a different story. So this to me is a 10% a month growth on both accounts that I am using for this. My other accounts have different setups and different strategies, but these two accounts is about the trading plan. So the 12k, the 4.5k are just for this plan. So percentage wise, 10%, keep that in mind. If you're trading 200, you can make 40 bucks in the next 2 months. It's just 20%. So be realistic, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's keep in touch, and I'll share some technical analysis on oil and maybe this setup as well. Follow me on Instagram for daily updates, and happy trading.